doing? How you been? So today I am going to just be getting into part 2 of my haul from all the stuff that I got from my Arizona trip. So we're going to start first with the brass armadillo stuff that I got. Actually, first we're going to start off with that thrift store that I went to in Peoria. I forgot the name of the store that we went to in Peoria, but I'll just have a picture and the name of the place right here. And they said that they've only been there for a year, and it's a mom and daughter and like grandma running the shop. So they said they're still learning stuff. They do have pop-ups and stuff like that. It was really interesting to be in that store. And they take really good care of their stuff, because literally there's this one red top, like if you watch the Arizona vlog, I had showed it because I was really interested in it. Once again, I don't really mess with red like that, but I really love the texture of the shirt. I just ended up not getting it because the sleeves were just a little too short for my liking, so it just didn't look right. If the sleeves were longer, I definitely would have got it, but neither here nor there. That actual shirt, it smells like laundry, like so they take really good care of their stuff in there. Everything looked nice, and I'll just get into the stuff that I ended up getting. I didn't get any clothing just because it wasn't really that many things that I gravitated towards that I needed for my wardrobe, so I just decided not to get any clothing and just stick with like stickers, accessories, trinkets, stuff like that. So we're gonna start with the very first thing that I got when I first walked in there, which were these beautiful clip-on earrings. I really do love like wooden earrings, so this is like my third pair of wooden earrings, and I love that it had the black lining around it. I think these will definitely go with a lot of the clothing items that I have. It even might go with my hair, right now. So I got these, and I'm super glad that they were clip-ons already, so I don't have to worry about converting them or anything like that. The next item I ended up getting, I just was looking at their like shelving unit that's like across their window and by the front door. And like I said in my last video, the thrift haul video, where I was showing like all the clothes that I got from Deseret and stuff, for some reason I'm finally being able to find merchandise that has, Courage the Cowardly Dog in it, or Tweety Bird. So with that being said, I ended up finding this super cute snow globe that has Tweety Bird in it. So freaking cute. And it was only, it says $7.99, but they had a sale going on the day that we went, so it was less than that. And I don't know where I'm gonna put it just yet. Well, I'll probably put it up over here somewhere for the time being, but like, I don't know if I want to put this in my future like library room or if I want to put it somewhere else, but this is just so freaking cute, and I'm so happy that I'm finally finding stuff that's, has Tweety Bird and that has Courage, because those two are like my literal favorites. Then they had a bunch of really cool and funny and interesting stickers, so I ended up getting quite a few stickers. So I'm going to show that now, but I'm just going to do it kind of like rapid fire. And some of these stickers I'm actually going to give to my sister, because she loves Tom and Jerry, and my nephew is obsessed with Mickey Mouse Clubhouse right now. So most of these are for me, but some of them I'm going to give to them. Okay. that was everything that I got from that thrift store. And now we're going to move on to, my favorite jewelry place, the Brass Armadillo Antique Mall. So this is everything that I ended up getting from the Antique Mall. Usually I would have like a big bag, like 2 big bags full of jewelry, but this time around, after I've been working on converting my, regular earrings to clip-on earrings, I realized that, I don't really need that much more earrings at least, and like maybe I can take a few more like necklaces and waist chains, but as far as earrings go, like I really don't need that any more earrings. So I was very, very selective with the ones that I had got from there. Plus, this time around, their clip-on tower was not really giving what it usually gives. So that also kind of like helped in the sense of me not like buying a whole big bag full. I ended up getting this beautiful, amazing picture frame, and it has like my favorite colors in it, my favorite color combos in it, so I could not leave it, and it was a reasonable price. I forgot how much it was. I think it was like $6 or something like that, and I'm excited. I don't know where I want to like put it, because it doesn't really go with anything right now, like with any room per se, I guess you could say. Like, it doesn't go with any theme of any room as of right now, but I do want to put like a cute little family picture in here. I just love, love, love the detailing on this picture frame, so very exciting. Enough of my yapping. I'm gonna show y'all all the jewelry that I got now. All I wanna know is if it's cool. A little something, a little something, something. Oh baby, so we can give a little something, something. Okay, now we're moving on to everything that I got from the VSNA Booksale. So we're going to start with this bag first and then move into the next bag. So one of the books that I got is called Discovering Your Past Lives. And what drew me in was it was saying, like, have you ever experienced deja vu? You may be closer to your reincarnational past than you think. In Discovering Your Past Life, reincarnation teacher Gloria Chadwick opens up the world of past life regression to anyone interested in finding out more about themselves. With scores of fun-to-do exercises, she shows you how to probe your mannerisms, memories, preferences, and dreams for clues to your past life experiences, and how to uncover the historical data that validate your findings. So I literally just got this because I am interested in learning about like my past, and if there's any type of like karma, like karmic debt that I need to pay off in this life, and how I can like kind of speed up that process so I won't have to keep dealing with so much crazy stuff in this life, if that makes sense. For those that, believe in that stuff, because I know not everybody believes in reincarnation and all that stuff. So then my next book that I got was, again, touching on past lives. So this one's Past Lives and Future Healing. And I just got this one because I didn't really like read it, but I feel like just based off the title, this will hopefully help me once again heal from past traumas and not always worry about the past and think about the past, and be able to be more present with myself. I used to think about the future a lot, but now I've noticed that I kind of switched to thinking about the past a lot. So I'm just trying to work my way into being more present and just appreciating the present time. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that will help. And then my next book that I got, this one is called Life's a Journey, Not a Sprint. And I think this is why I picked it up, because it said breaking down barriers in the workplace to maximize your potential. Attaining the inside scoop on what to say to your boss and how to rise up the corporate ladder. Unleashing the connection between mind and body with stress-busting techniques and health tips to excel in and out of the workplace. Balancing home, work, and family obligations to build more productive relationships and help you succeed as you progress in your life's path. Yeah, that's definitely okay. Especially that last point. Yeah, definitely needed this book. So then the next book is called A Black Girl in the Middle, Essays on Allegedly Figuring It All Out. So this was in like the African American, like the Black History Month table that they had in the middle. So I just picked this up because I don't know, it's nice to be able to hear stories about like what other Black women are going through, and also being able to see like, oh, how did you navigate around that problem, or what did you do to further help yourself out? Maybe that'll help me out, you know, type of thing. And this book, I saw this book on, I think, Pinterest, and I was like, oh, I need that book badly. And it's called Keep It Shut, What to Say, How to Say It, and When to Say Nothing at All. And I'm not trying to say like, I need this book badly because I don't know how to shut up and I don't know how to talk to people. No. It's more, for me, it's more like what to say and how to say it. Like, sometimes I have troubles like having conversations with people just because I just don't know what to say, or even I don't even know how to keep a conversation going if there isn't like a topic of interest that we both are like have discovered about each other, you know. So kind of like in that getting to know somebody phase, or like I'm not good with small talk. I'm not good with like having conversations with people that I'm not really like vibing with completely, if that makes sense, you know. So just trying to figure out how to communicate with people like that, I feel like will definitely help me for later on. Then this next book, I definitely needed this next book because, shoot, to be honest, I needed this book in college, in high school. That's when I really needed this book. And it's called Burnout, The Secret to Unlocking the Stress Cycle. And it says, this groundbreaking book explains why women experience burnout differently than men and provides a roadmap to minimizing stress, managing emotions, and living more joyfully. So, yes, that's a definite yes. And then this last one is called Shameless. And you can read the rest when I show you the title. But, yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people, especially women, have dealt with this specific topic and how like it's frowned upon for us. So I'm just still, even at my big age, still working on trying to get away from that stigma and like get away from the mindset of it's bad, you know what I'm saying? And when you see the title, you'll know what I'm talking about. So let me just show it to you. So yeah, I'm just working on, you know, being more comfortable with that aspect of life, if that makes sense. So I'm going to just leave it at that. So now we're going to move on to the bag. I grabbed it because I thought the cover looked pretty cool. I ain't going to lie to you. But then I did read it and I was like, ooh, adventure in like a fantasy kind of world, and I was like, yeah, you got me there. So this is Child of Fortune. You can see why I would be interested in it. Like, look at the colors, look at the cool like textures. We'll see what happens with that one. This one, it's called Untwine, and I actually read the sample a really long time ago, and I had it in my little book wish list notebook from like middle school. I would write like a whole bunch of like books that I wanted in there, and this was one of them. And so when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I definitely need to get that book because the sample was really good. So can't wait to see what happens. I'm pretty sure I will be crying in that book though. I know that for sure. So this next book is kind of going along the same lines as this one. And I'll just let you read the title. And then it just says that basically you can learn to identify family myths that make you wonder whether having a healthy, intimate relationship is possible. Know the questions to ask to find out whether you and your partner have a long-term future together. Be aware of misunderstandings that can sabotage your relationship. Express your feelings and fears so as to avoid misunderstandings. Find out what to do when your relationship is not working and create good relationships. So I feel like this will definitely help, not just in like, the physical part of a relationship, but like just relationships in general, how to have a healthy relationship and how to be vulnerable with people that you have I feel like it's all different types of relationships, not just romantic, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I definitely need to learn that because I'm realizing a lot about like a lot of the unhealthy relationships that I have been around growing up, and I feel like that's like a real big part that I do need to work on in my life, Just trying to be a better person and be better in the relationships that I do have and like, building them stronger, stuff like that. But anyway, the next book, I got it literally just because I want to get all the books from this author. And this one is called Get Your Stuff Together. I'm not going to cuss on this one, but Get Your Stuff Together. I literally have her other books, The Life-Changing Magic of, and then You Do You. So, yeah, I think I have finally completed. Yep, I've completed the collection, so I'm excited. I actually really like those books. I need to reread them because I have not read them in a while, but I know, like, it's funny how, like, sometimes you read a book and then you try to suggest it to somebody and you're like, this book is so good, you gotta read it, and then they ask, like, okay, what's it about? And then you don't remember nothing, but the only thing that you do remember is that it was so good. Yeah, that's kind of how I am with books. And so I do kind of have my stuff together already, but there's always room for improvement, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I'll read it for sure. I'm not just gonna I didn't just get it just to collect all of her books. Like, I'm actually gonna read them. So on to the next topic, which is 20,000 Secrets of Tea. I was really into herbalism for a cool minute, and I wanted to really like start having my own herb garden, start doing stuff like that, but I kind of like fell out of it for a bit. And even like same thing with reading, like I this is the most I've read for a cool minute, so I just kind of want to slowly get myself back into my passions, so I know I'm really trying to go like the holistic route of healing and being healthy, so why not get a book about tea? I already have a bunch of Chinese medicine books. I do need to read those ones. So when I saw this one, I was like, oh, this is perfect because that's something that's kind of like quick and easy to learn. So like with that book, I know, oh, drink this type of tea for an upset stomach. So then it's like on the levels, like easy, medium, hard, I feel like tea is easy, whereas like Chinese medicine, certain things are a little bit more on the medium and on the hard level. So I feel like that would starting off with teas is gonna be a good like step into getting back into herbalism. These next two books, I actually wasn't gonna get these, to be honest. I picked this first one up just because I thought it was like funny. If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. But this is the title, okay? And I showed it to Khalil, and he was like, just get it just for the heck of it, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I'll just get this one. Then there was another one, and it's this one. And then he was telling me, like, you need to get that one too, kind of like joking but not joking, because, yeah, work do be stressing me out sometimes. So, yeah. I think I am going to read these ones just because, like, I feel like this one will definitely help me with work. And then this one, I feel like will kind of help me, I don't want to say understand like my family dynamic, but I feel like it would help me improve my own household, if that makes sense. The last two books that I got, these ones are regarding the end of life. And there's just been quite a few family members who have passed away these last couple months. And I've also had like a lot of people passing away from the senior center that I work at and that I was cool with, you know. So I just thought maybe it's time for me to get more books about end of life. So in that way, I can help people at the center, help my family navigate through grief, you know what I'm saying? And I can also help myself navigate through grief if anybody else passes that's actually like that's really close to me in my family, or that I'm really close to at the senior center. So I got this one. It's called The Final Stage of Growth. Honestly, I don't know if we can even say that word, so I probably am just gonna bleep that out. But we got that one, and then the other one is the Tibetan Book of Living, and the other word. Yeah, I don't know if I can say that, but I'm just gonna play it safe. And so I feel like hopefully getting more books regarding that will help me prepare better for that, help others prepare better for that. And I also took a course about, that topic. So I've already have an idea, but that's been how many years ago? So, it's just time for me to refresh my brain on that topic, if that makes sense. And then the last book, Khalil actually ended up getting this one. We already have it, but he got it just as a backup. I'm thinking maybe like if somebody asked to borrow it, he'll give them this backup one. That way we still have our copy, and they have, if they lose it, we're not missing out on the book, So it's by Don Miguel Ruiz, The Four Agreements. And I also talked about this in my mood swing video. And I'm telling you, if you have not read this book and his other book, especially the love one, you definitely should, because those two books are very, very insightful. That is pretty much all the books that we got this year. I know the other years we get way more books than these, like a literal like granny cart full of books. But since we were flying, I had to keep the amount low. And plus, my space in here, I don't really have space for books either, because I have a lot of books everywhere. And so I had to be mindful about how many books I was going to bring into the apartment, and I'm also becoming more selective with what I want to read. It's not just like, oh, this is cheap, so let me just stock up on it, you know. I feel like I'm starting to get out of the scarcity mindset of like, oh, because it's cheap, let me just grab as much as I can. It's like, no, let me actually grab stuff that resonates with me, you know? So I'm really proud of myself for having some self-restraint and not going too crazy. But I am excited to get into all of the new books that I have. I still have a whole bunch of books here that I need to finish reading. So to be honest, I pretty much have like all the books that I'll be reading for this year and probably even half of next year. That's how many books that are on my TBR. So not including the free books that I had got from on the Kindle. So yeah, I have more than enough. So I probably, like I said in the other video, if you haven't watched, I'm not going to be doing too many more haul videos. I don't think I'll be going book shopping for a while. I haven't been to Half Price Books in a cool minute, but we'll see what happens, how many books I actually get through. I'm excited though to start reading my physical books more now and just getting more into my hobbies. So if you are interested in seeing me do my hobbies, we'll get back into my hobbies, stuff like that, then stick around. If not, well, hopefully one of my videos pops up that interests you and you watch that. But that's pretty much it for this video, and I will see y'all in the next one.